alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Golden Bears about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bruins offense has the ball first today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
To the air, it's Iam Aleava. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Caught near the sideline, it's Flores. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense. make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run.
There he goes! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Got his man on the outside. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So California's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The extra point here would tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's when the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The RPO, it's complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Power football with the run. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
And And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boniface.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyons. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Hawkins.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
With the catch, it's Hawkins.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. There he goes. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Bruins look to do some damage in the red zone. The give on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Quarterback moving. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Leaves it with the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Finds his man. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the catch. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
A strike downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner goes down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Bruins are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Got his man down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Thomas. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Pushes ahead. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip.
Man, you see a lot of rollouts, a lot of passing for 2-point conversions. How about that, man? Just a little hard-nosed, running the football, being more physical for the 2-point conversion.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll try the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hands it off. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. RPO, fire complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
Off the RPO, complete. Still running at the 40. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Golden Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job. Set ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity. Got beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Bruins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
It's a draw. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Caught close to the marker, it's Flores. Touchdown, Bruins! made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Botifer. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Running behind that left side.
And the defense. Fight. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, UCLA.
So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.